Hello, welcome to Dungeon Dwellers Podcast. I'm your host Justin. This is another viewer requested review. Someone actually watched my Ragnarok review and requested that I keep reviewing all the volumes, which is, thank you, sir. I was looking for an excuse to keep reviewing this series. I really loved this series when I was a kid, and you know, I have nostalgia for this series. Even though, like, I hate the fucking author Myung-Jin Lee because he fucking made a shitload of money off this franchise because it became a huge MMO. It became a huge MMO series. You had like video games. Like I have the DS RPG for this game, which cost me $40. It was okay. It's like aesthetically it looks just like the old MMO. There's a new one that's 3D, which looks okay. I might check it out one day. And yeah, so I really enjoyed this book. One of the things I really loved about this book is on the second volume you get like this couple pages called the bonus supplement. And you have this beautiful picture here that's a fake drawing of a book cover called Ragnarok Player's Handbook, a complete guide to the characters and story for novice adventurers, where you get bios and stats of the different characters, and yet you get their name, their class. Like Chaos is a rune knight. He's level 8, his alignment is chaotic good, and his stats are pretty much what you would expect for like a knight character, and like even tells you what kind of equipment the characters have and like their backstory. And like obviously Iris Irene is a cleric and her alignment is lawful good. I would expect that. And Fenrir is a warlock. She's neutral good. She's level 9. Iris was level 4. Lydia's in here. She's a thief. She's neutral good despite the fact she's a thief. I don't think neutral good characters are allowed to steal, but I'm not a huge D&D guy, so I'm not 100% sure. And she's level 3. You got Sarah Irene, which her class is, she's one of the villains. Her class is Valkyrie. She's only level 7. She's chaotic neutral. And if you compare her, like, she's supposed to be all powerful, all the Valkyries are. But like a little thing I didn't notice here is that if you compare her stats to the other characters, they're pretty, like it doesn't seem like she wouldn't be able, like they would have trouble taking her down, considering looking at her stats here, but they do. And you get Skurai's stats here, where he's a class is a cursed prosecutor, level 12, chaotic evil, of course. Let's see, his strength is 17, dex 16, intelligence 15, wisdom 8, charisma 12. He has pretty high charisma for like a character that everybody fears. You even get like Talatsu's, which is his evil sword stats here, which is a strength plus 2, HP plus 12. They don't show the HP stats. Cannot be discarded unless it tastes the blood it is looking for. I always thought that was a lie, but apparently not. So the volume's called Day of Reckoning. So that should tell you what happens. Everybody is preparing for Iris' 18th birthday, and right before the shit hits the fan, they're setting up that something bad is going to happen. Like they've been dreading this day for a long time. And what happens, the thing that they were like, you know, oh, I'm sorry. Fuck, I don't want to do a second take. The shit hits the fan and Sarah Irving, the Valkyrie, shows up. She's supposed to be there to kill Fenrir, who meets up with Chaos, tells him, hey, you're Balder reincarnated, and Chaos obviously doesn't believe her, even though she seems to recognize him, and he has no idea of his past, but he just doesn't take her seriously. Sarah Irene apparently is the daughter of Lord Irene, the father of Iris, and she was apparently, when she was a kid, her dad tried to kill her and her mom for some reason, though we suspect, you know, he might have had something might have been going on, and judging by the fact that she became a fucking Valkyrie, we can assume, hey, something is going up. Something's going on. And if for people who don't know the story, basically the Valkyries and the goddess Freya want to start Ragnarok and destroy the world, and the main characters want to stop them. That's the story. And Skurai also shows up and starts attacking people. I forgot to mention, Sarah attacks with the Frost Giants, and I don't know if I mentioned how cool the Frost Giants are, but they're like mecha, and they're like they have like really scary masks, like faces here or there on their armor and shit, and then like the Frost Giants look very fucking cool. The guardsmen and the army can't seem to destroy them, because Sarah Irving has the same powers as Iris, but 10 times stronger, maybe even 100 times stronger. Because like if you guys remember from the last volume, Iris has the powers to boost people's stats and stuff, right? So obviously Sarah Irving also has the same powers, and that's why the Frost Giants are indestructible, except for when Lord Irving enters the field, and he's able to take down the Frost Giants one by one with one punch, just like Sit-Time. Yeah, the art for this volume is really good. I should mention that there's this really cool shot where they fire cannons out from their walls, and the cannons are CGI models that they just copy and pasted. That didn't bother me at all. Also, there's a lot of scenery shots where you have scenery shots of like buildings and stuff, and it's obviously like the guy took a picture or something, had a photograph and something, and like traced over it, which it looks okay for a trace job. Like, hell, the guy could have just said fuck it and just like use a filter or something and printed the fucking photograph in black and white, for all we know. Just like a certain manga I read, which I'm going to review. Yeah, I really enjoyed this manga. There's lots of action, and after the attack on Phaon the city, it sets up for the next volume where you're going to learn about Loki, the assassin, who's attacking a castle because they're performing blood sacrifice rituals to summon Surt. And if you know anything about Norse mythology, or if you watched my Thor movie review, the anime movie, you know Surt is like a great fire demon from the Norse mythology. He was also in this Thor graphic novel I almost reviewed for the channel but didn't, called Thor versus the Serpent God Seth, where he shows up at the end. Yeah, so I really enjoyed this volume. It was pretty great. Lots of action here and there, but I would say like some of the what kind of ruins the manga for me is like you have all this drama going on and you have comedic characters in here making like stupid faces when serious shit is going on. That kind of takes me out of the drama, but I still enjoyed this book. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10, and I'll be reviewing Volume 3 in like a couple days. Alright, peace.